Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, there's a lot of different reasons I see that people have a hard time losing weight, whether it be inconsistency with their nutrition or inconsistency in the gym. But there's also one other thing that I noticed, well, among others, one other thing that I know for sure that a lot of people have a hard time with when it comes to losing weight, and it's snacking. A lot of y'all ass be snacking on the wrong foods, and you wonder why you can't lose weight. A lot of y'all be, man, I only eat one time a day. I don't see how I don't drop no weight. I don't think I eat enough. Well, your ass definitely eating enough, because if you ain't losing weight, you're not doing something right. And one of the things, if you just snacking throughout the whole day, you snacking from breakfast all the way into dinner time. All you doing is snacking, and you're like, damn, I don't know why my stomach getting bigger. What's happening to me? It must be my genetics. It must be just in my genes. I must just not be able to lose no weight. No, your ass snacking on the wrong foods. That's what it is. All right. So I'm about to give y'all a quick list of different foods that you should be snacking on, and throughout the whole podcast, I'm going to share snacks that you should not be snacking on as well. All right. And so that way you don't find yourself going into the new year at the time of making this podcast. It's almost New Year time. You're not going to the new year gaining 5-10 pounds because your ass snacking on and you eating all these calories from snacking. All right. So anyway, number one, and I want to say this too though, because I have these periods in my life where I do snack, and then I have periods in my life where I don't snack. And I used to be the trainer. If you've been following me for years, I used to say never snack. I used to be that trainer. I used to say never snack. But here's the thing. Sometimes if you live a very busy, demanding lifestyle, you don't have a choice, because you can't just eat a big old ass meal right in the middle of work. You might have to reach over and grab something quick, something that's not going to be messy, something that you can eat in 2, 3, 4 minutes and get right back to work. You see what I'm saying? And so I know this, and I've had to learn to start snacking a certain way because my lifestyle be busy as hell now. All right, especially with what I do. I don't be training people in person no more, and so I'm sitting at the computer and I'm editing and scripting and jumping on coaching calls with my staff and my clients and all this kind of stuff. So it'd be a lot, and so I'm pretty sure some of y'all go through the same types of things. And so here's what you need to eat. All right, number one, guys, yogurt. All right, and there's a thing with this yogurt though. It's a caveat to this. You can't be eating that sugary ass yogurt. If you go to the grocery store, whether it's Publix or Walmart or Target or what else out there, it's a whole lot of different stores out there, grocery stores out there. And if you getting that little bit ass kid yogurt that got a whole bunch of sugar in it, no good. That's big ass stomach behavior. And it will not only make you gain weight because of the sugar and because of the calorie intake, it's also going to sabotage your health. All right, guys? And you go find yourself not having as much energy because that sugar from that yogurt that you're eating is not good for you. Okay? And so you want to be eating things like Oikos yogurt. I know I be name dropping these brands, man. They ain't paying me, man. Y'all got to help me. I got to start getting some brand deals. I'm telling y'all about these these brands. But anyway, do the Oikos yogurt. Do the Oikos yogurt. There's a couple of other ones out there, but you want to make sure that it's low sugar. Low sugar yogurt. High protein. Okay? That's the first one. I know some people, if you get the I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called like Fag or something like that. I can't remember. But Fag yogurt, I think that's what they call. It doesn't taste all that good. And so I'm about to give you a ninja hack. Because when I first tried it, I was like, oh hell no, there's no way possible I'm gonna be eating this yogurt right here. No way possible. what you want to do is you want to get some of your favorite whey protein. Mix the whey protein with the yogurt. I'm giving y'all some real game right now. Mix the whey protein with the yogurt. If you get the Fago, you can mix it with the Oikos too, which I do that to get more protein in. But with the Fage yogurt, you gotta mix some whey protein with it to make it taste better. Okay? Because the last thing I want y'all to be doing is eating food that you just absolutely hate the taste. It's gonna feel like a chore, and you're not gonna stick with it. And so I'm not all about helping you just drop weight quickly. I want you to be able to keep this weight off. And so you gotta have a diet or eating routine where you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't enjoy it, you ain't gonna stick with it. And so that's the first thing. Do the Fage yogurt, do the Oikos yogurt. There's other ones out there too. I don't really know about the other ones, but that's what you want to do with the yogurt. All right, plenty of protein. Plus, it got like the probiotics and the prebiotics and things like that. Helps with our gut health. All right, gut health. A lot of y'all who got these big old ass stomachs, you're dealing with what they call it, bloating and other digestive issues. It's because you're not eating foods that have pre and probiotics, foods that even have fiber in it. All right, we're gonna get to that in just a second. But pre and probiotics help with gut health. Okay, that's the first one. Number one, don't be doing all that sugar. You're doing all that sugar, hey, your ass asking for a big ass stomach. You're asking for low energy. Okay. Number two, and this goes back to what I was just talking about. Do mixed and fibrous fruit. You could do mixed, or you could just do one fruit that has a lot of fiber in it. So, for example, my fruits, I like to eat strawberries, kiwis, and blueberries. Those are my top 3 fruits. Whatever fruits you like to eat, your ass can't just be out here eating bananas. Bananas ain't got a whole lot of fiber in it, guys. You need to be eating fruits that have like seeds in it. All right, the fruits that have like seeds in it, they tend to be a little bit more fibrous fruits. Okay. But you could just go on Google, man. You can go on Google and just type in most fibrous fruits. All right, keep this shit simple, man. This shit is not rocket science. Just type in fibrous fruits, and then whichever ones you know you like eating, you eat those. If you know I don't like eating strawberry, they taste nasty, I'm a picky eater. Well, pick the ones your ass like eating. All right, I don't want to hear you a picky eater. That shit ain't gonna help me help you. Help yourself. I just want to give you some different options. So you want to have fiber in your diet. This is how a lot of people tend to get things like colon cancer. They start having things like diabetes because they're not eating enough fiber. You're eating a lot of, what do they call this? Like processed foods, a lot of refined carbs, things that don't have any type of fiber in it. It spikes your blood sugar. All right. A lot of people, they say, well, a lot of trainers, they be like, don't eat no fruit. Fruit got sugar in it. It's a difference, guys. It's a difference between fruit sugar and processed sugar. Sugar that you get from like sweet teas and sodas and lemonades and them little bit of debit cakes y'all be eating, all that kind of stuff. That's not good sugar. All right. That's how you put yourself in a position where you get diabetes, because you're eating and drinking things like that. But when you eat fruit, I'm not going to bore you with the scientific terminology. I'm not the scientific terminology coach. I don't want to throw all them crazy ass words out there. But basically, the fiber allows you to be able to digest your food properly. All right. And it also helps you not to, how can I say this in a very simple way? It helps you balance and regulate your blood sugar. All right. By eating more fruits. You'll notice when you eat fruit, you'll notice that you don't get that insulin spike where your blood sugar go up to where you feel like you got to go to sleep. But if your ass start eating a lot of processed food and a lot of sugar from Pop-Tarts, even muffins and biscuits, you notice that you get the itis in like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And that's because you're eating more refined carbs, processed food, all right? That's why you want to eat more fruit. And you can eat fruit as a snack, all right? You don't have to make this shit simple, no harder than what it has to be. Eat fruit, okay? That's the second one. Number 3, whey protein. Whey protein. I've noticed some of my clients, every now and then, they'll do a whey protein shake with their breakfast. And I'll have to reach out to them and be like, hey, man, you already have protein in your breakfast. You need to use the whey protein shake as a snack or as a pre-workout. And if you're drinking protein shake with your breakfast or with any other meal, guys, you need to be drinking water with the meal, because you're getting protein already from, let's say you're eating breakfast and you're eating sausage or you're eating bacon or you're eating steak or something, or eggs. You're getting protein from that. And so you don't need to add a protein shake to it. Use the protein shake to kind of like, here's the way I use protein shakes. I use it as a pre-workout meal sometimes, and then other times I use it as a snack, okay? Or a post-workout meal, all right? But it's not a meal. It's just a snack, all right? We have breakfast, lunch, dinner, but breakfast, lunch, dinner should not be a protein shake. It should be one of those snacks in between, okay? And then sometimes I'm kind of like going off on a tangent. I'm just kind of like giving y'all a little bit of like my lifestyle on how I use this stuff. But sometimes late at nighttime, if I have cravings, like sugar cravings. The blessing that we have nowadays with how good all these protein shakes and protein bars taste. Oh my God, like they taste so good. And so instead of me eating Reese's Cups late in the evening like I used to, I'll drink me a whey protein shake with some almond milk. And it's good enough to satisfy my taste buds for wanting to eat some type of sugar. All right? And so sometimes I don't drink my protein shake after a workout. Sometimes I don't drink it as a snack in between breakfast and lunch. Sometimes I'll drink it in the evening. And so that way I'm not, when I had them cravings for wanting to eat Reese's Cups, and I'm just like y'all. I be wanting to eat that shit too. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to eat Ben and Jerry's. I be wanting to eat all that stuff, man. But I'm just making better decisions. That's it. You got to start making better decisions. And so I don't want to wake up the next day feeling brain fog, being tired because I'm eating too much sugar. All right? Sugar is acidic to the body. It tastes good, but it ain't doing shit good for us outside of the taste. And so if you noticing that you have type 2 diabetes, you pre-diabetic, you having brain fog all the time, you don't have any energy, eating too much sugar, man. You got to start making healthier alternatives, okay? And whey protein shakes, healthier alternative. All right, you can mix it with water, but it's not gonna have that thick flavor to it. It's gonna be good, you know what I'm saying, but it ain't gonna be as good. So I'll drink it with like some unsweetened almond milk. You could even do coconut water or coconut milk, or whatever you want to do. All right, but that's gonna also give you more protein on a daily basis. If you notice that, let me turn my calm, man. It's getting hot up in here. If you notice that what was I about to say? If you notice that it's hard for you to hit your protein goals on a daily basis, drinking a protein shake is gonna get you to your protein goals a lot faster. Like I said earlier in the podcast, I was like, I mix my whey protein with my Oikos yogurt. Yeah, because I want to get more protein. Sometimes I do that, and then sometimes I'll drink the whey protein shake as its own little snack. You see what I'm saying? Because one scoop of whey protein, 20, 35, anywhere between like 25 to about 35 grams of protein. If you do 2, you closer to 50. You see what I'm saying? That's how you can easily hit your protein goals. But you don't just want to be just getting your protein just from whey protein shakes. You need to be eating real food too, y'all. Because I don't care what these people say, these trainers and these coaches, the shit is still processed. All right? It's still processed. It's just a healthier alternative. Okay? It's just a healthier alternative. When you don't have a choice but to get something quick, you might not be able to eat chicken, steak, ground turkey. You can drink your protein. It's a protein supplement. You see how it's in powder form or it's like pre-made? It has to go through a process to get to that point. And so it is a processed food. All right? But you can still eat it as a better alternative. All right? Whey protein. Next one. I know a lot of people had this thought that if you, damn man, getting hot up in here. If you eat fat, you're gonna get fat. Guys, it don't work like that. All right? It does not work like that. You need to eat healthy fats to be able to manage your energy, to be able to regulate your hormones, your blood sugar. All right? And so you don't want to be eating junk food all the time. You don't want to get your fats from junk food. You don't want to get your fats from eating a lot of red meat from woo boy. Give me 1 sec, y'all. I gotta get this heat right, man. I gotta get this AC right up in here, man. Cause I'm cooking, man. I'm cooking over here. But anyway, you don't want to. If you're going to like Burger King and McDonald's and Chick-fil-A, you're getting a lot of these foods that have a lot of grease in it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fat in it. That's not good. Okay, that's the type of food that causes people to have like heart disease. That's not what you want to be eating on a daily basis. It's cool to eat it every now and then, but if you eating that stuff all the time, this is how guys be like, damn, man, hey, Cole, man, I'm dealing with like some erectile dysfunction, man. What I need to do? And when I start asking them about the type of foods they're eating, how often they're eating out, this is what causes those types of things, guys. Because your diet is lacking balance. You're eating too much junk food. You're eating way too much fast food. All right? And so you can eat fats, but it needs to be healthy fats. Things like almonds, things like avocados, things like cashews, walnuts. All right? A lot of people think that these type of healthy fats are proteins. No, these are not proteins. They may have a minimal amount of protein. That's why I be telling you, if your ass ain't tracking, you're slacking. Because you're not even aware of what you're eating. And so this is why it's important to use an app like MyFitnessPal to be aware. It's just awareness, y'all. You ain't got to track that shit forever. You just need to get awareness around what you're eating, how much you're eating. And then once you know, you can dial it back on how often you're tracking it. Okay? But if you never track, you'll never know. All right? And then if you that person, I just don't want to do all that. Well, you don't want to lose that stomach as bad as you say you do. You don't want to be as healthy as you say, as bad as you say you want to be healthy for your family and your kids and for yourself. And so that way you can enjoy life. You see what I'm saying? You got to track, man. Okay? And so, yeah, these types of foods, the walnuts, the almonds, the cashews, these are healthy fats. And a lot of times, let's say for breakfast, if I'm super busy, I'll drink a whey protein shake, but I'll eat like a very small portion of almonds or cashews because those are healthy fats. Okay? Now, if you eat too much of this shit, all right, because you'll notice when you start tracking this stuff, these calories add up extremely fast from fats. All right, 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. And so when you track this inside the app, you go know, you be like, damn, boy, no wonder I'm eating 1,000 calories just from this trail mix I used to eat. Because you're eating a whole lot of fat. It's a whole lot of fat. And even if it's healthy fats, if you eat too much of it and you gain 20, 30, 50, 100 pounds, that ain't good. Because all that weight causes stress and other things start to manifest inside your body, like high blood pressure and diabetes and sleep apnea and erectile dysfunction. All right, so it's very important that you get that weight down too. It's not just the quality of the food, you got to have the right quantity of the food right too, aka your calorie intake, your portions. Okay, and so that one, all right, healthy fats. And then I got one more for you, protein bars. All right, guys, this is why it's very important we start reading labels. Very important that we start reading labels. The reason why, and you don't need to know everything about the labels when you're looking at your food and the beverages and stuff like that. I want you to start looking at the calorie intake, and then also how many servings are inside that whatever you're eating. Because sometimes it'll say 100 calories. But then if you don't see that it says 4 servings, you eat the whole goddamn bag. You eat the whole protein bar, and you be like, damn, I thought I was eating 100 calories. No, you eating 400 calories. But because you didn't see how many servings that was in that little packet or that bag, you overate. So it's very important to start looking at the labels. The other side of this is this. When I discovered what they call them, protein cookies. When I discovered protein cookies, it was like I was just so happy. I was like, man, I can finally eat cookies and it's protein. But then I just had this thought. Let me look at the back of the label and see, because it just tastes way too damn good for it just be protein like this. When I looked at the back of the protein cookie, I can't remember what brand it was like 40-something grams of carbs in it. I'm like, this ain't no damn protein cookie. This is a carb cookie. And so you got to look at this is why it's so important that you look at the label, because they'll say it's a protein bar or a protein cookie because it may have 10 grams of protein in it, when the average cookie don't have no protein in it. But because it has just 10 grams of protein in it, oh, it's a protein cookie now. But it got 40-50 grams of carbs in it. Guys, that is not a protein cookie. That is not a protein bar. That is a carb bar. That is a sugar bar. That is a carb cookie. All right? So very important to look at those little things. Look at how many calories in it, how many servings is in the whole, whatever it is, the cookie or the bar, whatever it is. Look at how many servings are in it, and then look at the grams of protein and the grams of carbs. Look at those. I think it's like 4 things I just named, right? Got to look at this, because if it has more carbs than protein, it's not a protein bar. It's a carb bar. All right. The one that I tend to like to eat is Quest protein bars. Okay, it's a little sweet, and it does still have carbs in it. All right, it does have carbs in it, but you just want to look at the ratio of carbs to protein. It should have more protein in it if it's going to be considered a protein bar or a protein cookie. I just gave up on cookies, y'all. I have not found a protein cookie that's not a carb cookie. All right, and so I don't even eat those no more. But these are just healthier alternatives. All right, are these the most healthiest food? Are they healthy? Are they just super organic and they're just gonna make your life just perfect? No, it's not. We're not looking for perfect. I'm not even looking for perfect, guys. I'm 34 years old and I still got abs, and I still be eating the same type of foods that y'all eat. I just make healthier alternatives on the other days. And around the days where I do tend to eat Waffle House or Shake Shack or whatever I want to eat, some Sugar Shane cookies. Like, I don't want to eat no keto cookie or a vegan cookie. Shit, if I'm gonna eat a cookie, I'm gonna eat a real cookie, and then I'm gonna just get right back on track to eating what I normally eat. Or if I'm gonna eat me some burgers, I don't want to have no vegan burger or keto burger. Hell no, I want to eat me a real burger. I want me a bison burger. I want me a Wagyu burger. I want the shit to taste good. I want what I want. And then when I'm not eating what I actually want to eat, I just get back on my routine, get back on the game plan. All right. But hopefully y'all found this podcast helpful. These are different snacks. I believe I named out 5 of them. You know, the yogurt, the mixed fruit, make sure it's fibrous fruit, whey proteins, protein bars, and then healthy fats like walnuts and cashews and almonds, things like that. These are the types of snacks you absolutely have to have in your diet. Because if you're eating a whole lot of sugar and you're wondering why you're always hungry the whole damn day, you're wondering why you're always tired, you wonder why you always have brain fog, guys, it's because of the type of foods that you're eating. Just make changes. Make these little subtle changes. Shit ain't got to be perfect. You're going to start feeling better. When you feel better, now you're going to have a little bit more motivation. You're going to have a little bit more of a better mood to want to go to the gym. But if you eat like shit all the time, you're not going to ever feel like working out. You're not going to ever feel like eating the right types of food because you just don't feel good. If you don't feel well, it's because you're not eating well. All right? So make these changes and you'll be A1, man. All right? With that said, hopefully y'all found this podcast helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the subscribe button and leave your boy a 5-star rating so we continue to grow this movement, man. And we out of here. Let's go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.